My name's Adrian Bird. I'm Trust Director of the Resurgam Trust based in Lisburn. The Resurgam Trust was established in 2011. Prior to the establishment of the Resurgam Trust, we commissioned research into the educational and health issues that were affecting our communities. This report, The Best for Every Child, highlighted that there was major issues in relation to health and education in the communities we work, mainly the Old Wern and Hill Hall estates. This research was the backdrop to a community consultation process where the community came of us with suggestions for solutions to address the many complex health and education needs. This research was community-led and has run for about 6 years now. The community came up with the ideas for the Dig Deeper project. In fact, the Dig Deep project has been piloted in many of those communities up to now. Our consultation has took many forms over a number of years: focus groups, one-to-one conversations, surveys, and we've tried to bring the views of the community together in this short video.
Well, this green space here is really important because it connects both the Lagan Enterprise Centre and the Healthy Living Centre and the Youth Centre, and we think it's a real potential here for us to develop the work that we're doing in both centres and use the green space to promote mental health and well-being, to encourage things like volunteering, to encourage learning opportunities for all ages within the community, and also to give opportunities for training and development as well. So we see this as real potential to expand on some of the things we've already been doing and to develop much further on in terms of using the green space, creating outdoor spaces, sensory areas. The potential is really kind of limitless as to what we could do.
Well, the benefits I would say for community gardens is naturally the most obvious one is getting outside. I mean, getting outside for your mental health is a big, especially in adults, is a big, massive thing. But just your basic fresh air, getting out and about, socialising, the whole interaction with different age groups, the whole learning of the thing, growing stuff. If there was wee animals involved, you know, the care of them and stuff. So there's loads of benefits to having that kind of area rather than most communities like ourselves. A lot of stuff is indoors. Naturally, the weather and stuff in this country, you tend to think everything indoors, but to get outside, even in winter, it's amazing, you know, for your health. I think it's brilliant.
Well, I feel really strongly that there's education needed within the community around the conservation and protection of bees. You know, we have a large youth service here, and young people would kill a bee as quick as they would look at it because they're afraid of it stinging them. And the thing is, they don't understand that bees are vital for the pollination of many of our foods that we're using. Fresh foods, but also even processed foods, even things like flax and cotton and everything like that. There are those plants. So without the bees, there would be no humans, really, to be fair. So I feel that it's really important for an education process to take place, and this community garden would really make that available. It's somewhere where young people, from young kids, right through to elderly, could come along and experience the whole process of bees, what they do, what they feed on, where they go, their colonies, their hives, the wax and the honey that they produce. And I think it would be really good to have an opportunity for a social enterprise around honey and beeswax making. And I think again that would be a great opportunity for young people.
I think the thing that's like missing the most is like there's loads of like green areas, so you could put like picnic tables and stuff for whenever it's like the sunny days, and you could put like barbecue places and stuff so people can come down and sit and have a barbecue.
Something like a bandstand, sort of like for other people that have like barbecues, and then like picnic benches and stuff, just like around the park and whatever.
I think what's missing in our area is a place to go fishing close, because I'm having to get in the car and travel miles to go fishing. I'd like to see young people and old people coming together, like in a community garden. I think it would give young people a chance to talk and mix with old people, so they could learn from each other, get experiences from each other.
I would like even a wee garden to be built out here where the kids could then start and grow their own stuff and then eventually even cook with it and make meals.
So like Monica mentioned, I also do believe that having that experience and having people from minority ethnic backgrounds, it would be a great opportunity to have the community garden to showcase what we learned back home and learn local community and integrate, come together, various generations, various backgrounds coming together and learning from each other how to grow and how to cook your own food as well. But can I mention also about the lagoon? I think we have a great access. Well, the lagoon is there, but we don't have access to it. And where I'm from in Poland, there are lovely paths where we can go. There's actually a boat even on the lagoon where everybody can come together and spend a family day. So it would be great. It would be fantastic if we could have access to the lagoon and utilise it a little bit better rather than just being there and getting wasted. Really?
We need a space much bigger, and we're very limited to what we can grow, what we have the space to grow. There's no end of vegetables that could be grown. Carrots, parsnips, turnips, peas, beans, cabbage, lettuce, all sorts, which would be good for the community, and for my idea would be to spread it among the pensioners at the end of the day, that sort of thing. But yes, the more room we have, we'll certainly not we'll not run out of stuff to put into it. Never.
And the good thing about the garden, for me personally, I'm one of these people who gets stressed out very easily. But when I come up to the garden here and we're working away, I don't have the stress. It's so relaxing. Some of the older ones that we've had up here before, they said the same thing. You know, just sitting there working away with the ground relaxes them.
True.
We've had people come back, even when we're not here. We've had people coming up and just pottering about.
That's right.
If we can get that going in a bigger plot.
Because as I said earlier, I love the garden, always had a bit of garden. And no matter how tired or frustrated I may have been at the end of the day, I would have walked into the garden and I would just went and started doing something and really relaxed. It doesn't do it for everybody probably, but the more we can encourage to try to do that, to go into the garden.
A community garden would help us tremendously with health, and we would be outdoors. The community garden would be of benefit to young people, because it would let them come along and get involved with all age groups. The community garden would be beneficial to the older age group in taking part. So a community garden is going to be beneficial to all of the ages within the Hillhall estate.
Well, I would like to see in the community garden lots of lovely plants and flowers, place where the pensioners can sit, plenty of seating where they can walk along, sit down and get the pleasure of seeing all these flowers, and maybe even mothers and their toddlers coming along could join in, sit down for a rest or break and get to talk, get to know the people.
It's only a big area going to waste.
It is.
They need something in it really. When you had your fun day in it, something like that where the kids can go down.
It gets used for that and to go for. That's all it gets used for every year, and it lays all.
It's just lying there all year, nothing in it.
The main issues is there's a lot of green wasted space in the area, and we feel like it's just people dump stuff in there too, and we think that we'd like to improve it by maybe a community garden of some sort, somewhere that people could come, work young and old there, and grow vegetables, plant flowers, whatever, just to improve the look of the area. I think you would have the young people, you'd have the older people, and just outlying area. I think everybody would buy into a community garden. I think there's a couple of estates, just there's Eglantine and there's Kilcavey just out there in the village that like to get involved with us as well.
Hello, Paul Graham, chairman of the main shed, Lisburn. We're a group of men that's come together. We're hoping to get a shed. We cover all the areas Resurgam is involved in, Hillhall, Old Wern, Maze, and we're trying to get a place where we can come together, socialise. We're hoping to get beehives, orchards, just somewhere where the men can congregate and put something back in to their community again.
The garden's used by various people. I mean, Fort Hill Primary School would come down every summer to plant plant plants, and they actually donated a tree that they won last year through the council to us. It's used by the senior citizens in the area. I mean, there's a wee seat and stuff there for them, and we have a wee drop-in in a Wednesday, and they would call in, you know. Well, there's possibility that we're getting a new facility down at Hilton Primary School, and that will open up the area as a whole, you know. I mean, it'll bring in, there's a new wee development down there of houses, it'll bring lemons into the area, and it'll be a growth. There's green space, and we're hoping to expand the vegetable and the flowers and whatnot down there. You know, it'll be benefit to everybody in the area at the time whenever we get it.
I suppose some of the other stuff that we know with engaging with our principals in primary schools and post-primary, that a lot of skills are really missing. Kids are missing some really essential skills. A lot would have poor nutrition, a lot of, you know, lacking exercise and routine and structure in their lives. So what we want to see is really connecting these kids to, you know, how to improve their health by eating better, and in doing that, you know, giving them skills about, you know, where does food come from, how does it grow, and then taking that experience of growing it and putting it on the plate so that they recognise what is good, what is healthy, and how then to continue that as an adult, to then teach that to their own children. To me, that's the most important bit. It's about that transferable skills and changing that generational cycle of poor outcomes, poor routines, poor structures. I think what's happened is that in Lisburn, a lot of the deprived areas of Lisburn were lacking really good green spaces to make use of those spaces, bringing what we want, some of those services and support services, to kids rather than having to go to outreach places, to go outside their area. We're bringing it to the community and allowing those young people to take ownership of their own community, empowering them to use the green spaces in the best way possible, and a community garden will do just that. It will not only tackle nutrition, it'll tackle the physical side of it as well, and it'll connect them to a healthier way of living.